Yeah, I don't want to go to jail for anything. I'm much too, weak.
And you're pretty. You are listening to the Stand Up Dads podcast.
This is hecka boring.
Yeah, it is.
Let's try again.
Gonna be pissed when she gets here.
Why?
Because I'm like, I'm out of everything in here. Every time she comes over, she's like, how did you live before you met
You really want to piss her off? Give her a list of shit to get.
Well, it's like when I have Oli, then everything's stocked.
Yeah.
When I don't, I go like, how far can I make it with I got bread and cheese.
Man-child.
Or I got the free chicken sandwich at McDonald's. You have to buy a $1 thing and you get a free off the app. I eat so much free stuff off that app. It's going to kill me.
Yeah, it's going to fucking kill you. Jesus. Free is too much for that nonsense.
Take care of myself or free food at McDonald's.
Whatever you saved on food, you're going to spend in toilet paper. So
I don't know. That McDonald's doesn't hurt me the same way as Taco Bell.
Well, Taco Bell kills me sober anyway.
Oh, Taco Bell kills me. Yeah, and Olivia and Annie love Taco Bell. It kills
they're
me.
Kids.
We're all kids. How dare you? They're kids.
You're listening to Stand Up Dads. This is Rob.
And Mike.
Mike eats like a child, even though he's an old man.
I am not an old man. Well, mentally.
You recently ordered from the senior menu. May I remind you?
I was so happy, too. I wanted that deal.
Fucking A.
Damn it.
The old blue plate special, please.
Yeah, she's like, you look close enough. Damn it.
She was just trying to be nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, she was doing it because she was enjoying laughing with you because remember, she's all, I'll let you, She said it laughing, because it was funnier to say that than the kid menu. She could have said you could order from the kid, but I'll let you order from the senior, mamma. And you guys are both all Pancake Circus. That's like.
That was not good.
It's like everything in there was like a layer of cigarette ash instead of.
Ugh. It would have improved it.
The fire ash that's outside of everywhere out here right now.
Yeah, that's just depressing.
When I came back to the airport.
Yeah.
My car was covered. Oh yeah. It was ridiculous.
Mine still is.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna bother until they get this thing under control.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got a message from one of our top fans,
That's
Spencer
awesome.
Morgan.
Yay, thanks, Spencer.
A couple episodes ago, we talked about a bad dad who hid cocaine in his kids, like his 9-year-old kids' pockets.
So messed up. Yeah.
So he heard that and said it reminded him of a story. I'm like, oh, this is going to be good.
Oh, it does.
My mom's boyfriend was watching me, and my mom said she had come home and went in to say hi while I was in the bath, and her boyfriend had his Coke stash, and in parentheses, he puts a big gulp full. That's I don't know when this was, but that's got to be a few grand.
A big gulp full.
In my bathtub, floating around with my toys.
Oh, my God.
His mom told him this because he was too young to remember.
Yeah.
He said, I was blown away to hear that. He ended up doing a lot of prison time in the end for what he was involved in. And feel free to share the story. Thank you, Spencer.
Oh, my God.
But
how did it get in there? Because you would think so dangerous for it to just goes under and it's all gone, you know?
Well, I think, that's my thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably, I don't know.
Even if it was sealed, why take that chance?
Well, I have so many questions. I'm like, okay, big gulps worth of Coke. I mean,
yeah.
Of course, when we were kids, big gulps didn't get more than 24 ounces. They didn't have this gallon bullshit.
Yeah.
But it's still got to be worth a shitload of money. And why would you put that in the tub?
I know. Yeah, it makes me think that maybe he as a kid grabbed it. I want to play with the cup. And he probably would have been not that cup.
Dude watching you in the bathtub.
I know.
I know it's his mom's boyfriend, but still.
Oh, he was in. So he was in there.
Yeah, the mom was away, so the boyfriend was giving him a bath. And then, does your mom still do blow?
Yeah.
Anyway, I have a lot of questions. I hope that therapy has helped. Anyway, he's one of our most consistent fans.
That's awesome.
He's, sending messages once in a while, which is great.
Cool.
So thank you, Spencer.
Thank you.
And I hope you really didn't get damaged by that whole experience.
I know.
A couple weeks ago, we had Heroes and Losers.
Uh-huh.
And I was looking around, and now I have more stories like that, Heroes and Losers, but they happen to be mostly moms.
Oh, wow.
So this week we're doing
That's rarity for us.
Heroes and Losers, mostly moms edition. I got tired of beating up on dudes.
Yeah.
The first hero mom, and this is awesome. Texas mom delivers textbook tackle on peeping Tom caught looking through her daughter's window.
Nice. I hope she stabs him, too.
I didn't need to, but...
She just took him out.
Yeah, it's like...
Let me see the picture.
The article...
Nice. Take him out. Bam.
The article says, are the Texans looking for a new middle linebacker? They may have just found one. Phyllis Pena, a mom in Lake Jackson, Texas, returned home from the store when she noticed some pervert peeking into the bedroom window of her 15-year-old daughter. She called the police, who arrived on the scene and were able to locate him nearby. However, he evaded the police and took off running. That's when the mom, who was standing in the yard at the time, channeled her inner Brian Urlacher and lit him up like a Christmas tree.
That's awesome. He runs back towards her like, all I got to do is get past the BAM!
Someone that saw it
Lit him up like a Christmas
described
tree.
And being an old football coach, this just gets me excited. Head up the whole time, great downfield vision. Cuts down the angle, quick lateral movement, squares him up perfectly, wraps the arms, and continues to drive the legs through the end of the tackle.
Nice.
Probably could have gotten a little lower to make the hit, but other than that, a textbook tackle.
Textbook.
Her daughter was able to help her hold the 19-year-old pervert down until the cops could get him.
Nice.
The cop fist bumped the mom and said, I heard the Texans are looking for a new linebacker.
That's sweet. That's a great one.
They don't name the creep.
Usually they do, yeah.
I know. I don't understand. But the creep was booked on charges of possession of a controlled substance, evading arrest, and resisting arrest. Nothing about the peeping.
Yeah. What the hell?
Phyllis Pena, you're awesome.
I love that. Did I talk about here where I had taught Oli how to tackle when she was little and she took her cousin out in the store?
No.
Yeah, I had told her, like, stop, because they were running away from me, and I was like, stop her. Like, go get her. And she fucking took her out from behind. Bam! Took her out. I'm like, holy. They were little. She was probably like 4, and he was probably like barely almost 5, and bam, in the store. Took her down. Like,
dude. That would have been fun to watch. Which one did she hit?
She took Ava down.
Nice.
Yeah. From behind.
Yeah.
So she took her, boom, she got her leg.
Jeez.
And that's because we would play hut hike in the house.
Oh, yeah.
And she wants to play it now, and it's like every
No.
time I'm like, stop, because she likes to play it now because it freaking hurts me. She's like, bam, into me in my
Fucking sissy boy.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, you're giant. I don't want to play this game. She's like, come on,
You still got a
bam.
foot on her.
Jesus.
Oh, well, our next mother fights off mountain lion to save a 5-year-old son.
Nice.
This is in Calabasas, California.
I like these. These are good ones.
Yeah. Well, it's going to get dark soon.
No.
Should I have started with the dark ones?
Oh, this is how you like to go, though. I'm all happy, and then you're going to bring them in and make me... Well, I'm going to be like,
weeping
get out of
at the end
here.
this.
Never come here again.
The mom, what is her name? Okay, any journalists out there, could you please put people's freaking names into the articles?
I know.
It's just a mother. And I understand some people want anonymity, but
Yeah.
for a hero
Yeah,
story,
you would think.
give them credit.
Yeah.
The mom jumped into action when she heard her boy screaming. She ran outside and immediately started striking and punching at the lion and managed to fend the lion off of her son.
Yeah.
They called Department of Fish and Wildlife, and it was a 65-pound mountain lion. The kid had wounds in his head, neck, and upper torso, but
Ow.
he's going to be okay.
Wow.
They ended up shooting the mountain lion. 2 others appeared. One had a radio collar, and they left it alone.
2 others appeared.
God damn it. They did not list her name anywhere here. So,
That's terrifying.
CBS News. What the fuck?
Damn.
That stuff. I think, yeah, because we always joke about how, like, we couldn't be able to do that.
Yeah.
I think that I would be able to do.
Yeah.
Since it doesn't require jumping off a 30-foot bridge or swimming or...
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least go and fight it and try and see. And it's
So
luck
I
of the
outweigh
draw.
that thing by a lot.
Yeah. The swimming one is hard because it's like I could jump in there and end up just.
You can swim for yourself, but not for someone else.
I don't know if I could even. Yeah. It'd be like, yeah, he jumped in and now there's another dead person.
Mhm.
Like, what was he thinking? That's what it would be after. What was he thinking?
Mm-hmm.
Hoping for the best.
This one, not really quite a hero, but dad catches teen and friends sneaking out, uses Alexa to scare them silly when they return. So a dad knew that his teenage son was sneaking out of the house.
Yeah.
So what he did is he set up a couple of cameras for TikTok. And one of them he made like super obvious so they could see it.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the one that was getting everything. It was another one. So he says, when you watch your son and his friends sneak out, you kind of have to F with them when they return. In the video, we see the dad's teenage son, Jesse, crawling through the window.
Yeah.
Then immediately turn around, the Ring camera sitting on the coffee table. So that was the decoy. And then he had the other one going. So they called it a clown car in reverse, where a bunch of teenagers just pour in through the window. Mm-hmm. It's like 6 of them or something like that.
Yeah.
Suddenly the lights flip on and a lifeless Alexa voice greets them. The teens freeze as many of their hands fly to cover their mouths in shock. And it says, "Hi, Jesse. Next time, just say you want to go out so you don't have to climb through a window with all your friends." So that's not why it went viral. So the reason it went viral is because the kid looked around and found the camera, gave it the finger, but he was laughing.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but he said something to the effect of like, "Fuck you, man," and but they all had a good laugh.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what went off. They're like, "Oh, I wouldn't let him talk to me like that." It's like,
oh, that's why people got.
obviously they have a decent relationship. Like the dad last week where he had the 2 sons that graduated and one was valedictorian, one not valedictorian.
That's hella funny, yeah.
So we had 3 heroes. I have an anti-hero
Yeah.
because there's nothing heroic about this. Mother jumps from moving car after finding spider on her shoulder.
No, is her kid in the car?
A mother jumped from her moving car after discovering a spider on her shoulder, leading to a crash that injured her 9-year-old son.
Oh, my God.
This is in Syracuse, northern Indiana.
Oh, my God.
The
Poor
boy climbed into the
kid.
front seat to step on the brake while his mom left, but accidentally stepped on the accelerator.
Oh, my God. He actually tried to stop it.
The vehicle crashed into a school bus, which thankfully just had the driver. Here's a picture of the car. It is totaled.
Oh, my God. She really... Oh, my God. He could have got really freaking hurt.
Yep. Police said terrified Angela Kipp, 35, was backing out of her driveway when she saw the spider and leapt out while the car was still in reverse gear.
Yeah.
She responded to the fear and left the car in gear. So the son was taken to the hospital with minor head injuries while the driver of the school bus was unharmed. Yeah. And they said that the mom would not face any charges.
Dang it.
Jeez, how do you... I guess if you're just backing out of your driveway and you see something... it's still shitty.
My first car accident was a school bus.
Seriously?
Yeah, it was...
I remember you almost choked yourself to death, but we talked about that here.
Which one? Oh, yeah. Oh, that was in... Yeah, that was in at college, but I was driving the Dasher into Moreau, the old high school, and there's the narrow road that went into the back. Well, we're all turning right, and there's a school bus sitting there waiting to turn right to leave. And I'm turning in. The school bus, for some reason, it's a line of cars turning. Mm-hmm. Well, when I start to turn in, that bus starts to go.
Who was driving it?
Just the guy from another. It was from the other school, I guess. So he starts to go. So I go, oh my God! I go to go in reverse. Well, it's a never-ending line of cars that are turning in. So I'm stuck there. All I could do was start horning, and he's coming out, making his turn onto the road, like horning, like hitting the horn. I'm calling it horning. Honking. Horning is what I would call it.
Horning.
So I'm honking.
Horny
just going
20-year-olds.
And and at like 2 miles an hour, like it's just slowly coming at me, and it just slowly starts crumpling up the front. It's all the hood pops up, and I'm like, ah!
Why do I not remember that?
Oh my God. And then finally the guy realizes it and stops, pulls back, and then I take the car in, and I freak out. I don't stay. I drove home, and my mom's like, "Why did you come home?" So then she gets in the car. We drive back, and that our dean was there and stuff, and he was like, "I figured they'd come back," and it's like, it was his fault.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even my fault.
No,
but
you just panicked.
yeah, but it was like, in my
probably
mind, I was
16,
like, what a way to
17.
die. Yeah, what a way to die is to slowly have it crumple. Because there was nowhere to go. I couldn't back up. It was just going to slowly crumple me.
You just hit someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to do stupid shit there. I remember on that little street that was over by St. Clement's when you could turn out.
Yeah.
We used to just roll into the back of the car in front of you.
And try to push him out.
Push him in, into traffic when the light was red. On only the busiest street in fucking Hayward.
Yeah, where no one's going to stop to not kill you.
That was so stupid. And it's just like little scratches on your bumper, but it was no big deal because you did it so slow. No one ever got hurt that way.
And our friend Mike had his one of his like windshield wiper reservoirs was turned so he could shoot it at your car. Nice. Do you remember that? You'd be driving and go, "Stop it!" and just shooting into your car.
God, you're assholes.
It was a whole school full of assholes.
All right. Well, speaking of assholes, we're to our first loser.
Oh.
Colorado Springs daycare provider Carla Faith found guilty in all counts. So this woman had 30 charges related to child abuse at an unlicensed daycare facility.
Oh, my God.
Well, 26 counts of misdemeanor child abuse, a felony count of attempting to influence a public servant, bribery,
wow,
and another misdemeanor of running a child care facility without a license. Authorities found this is a year and a half ago, they found a stairwell leading to a basement with a false wall that held 26 children.
Oh, what?
All of them under the age of 2.
So that's how she watched them during the day, was just shove them down there?
Apparently. Many of the children had soiled or wet diapers and were sweaty and thirsty.
Oh, my God.
So, yeah, they finally booked her. Jeez.
What would make you even...
Well, that's the thing. She knew she was unlicensed, so she told cops, she's like, "I don't have any kids here."
So that's how she would hide them when people would come. Everybody into the wall.
Mm-hmm. They had a shitload of evidence against her. Yeah, wow. They could hear the kids. Yeah, she was looking at probably around like 6 years of prison.
Wow.
But my thing isn't so much with her, because she's obviously an awful person.
Yeah.
But the parents, because
I
remember anybody that's watched my kid, I guarantee you my wife stalked you.
Yeah, no, for sure. There's no way. Yeah, I would.
It's like, "Oh, I don't like this girl. I see that she posts pictures of herself drinking on Facebook."
Yeah.
Like, okay, cool. We're not going with her, and like daycares, it was just, "Can I see your business license? Can I?"
Yeah.
She was like total Karen.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you not know that this woman has like a fucking Silence of the Lambs basement?
I know.
I just don't understand that at all. So, yeah, she's a horrible person, but the parents that said, "Yeah, she looks great."
Yeah.
Because, it's like,
weren't even thinking
kids?
about it. Yeah, totally.
Where are the other kids?
Yeah.
Where do you keep them? What
do you do here? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the parents must have just looked at it as like pet sitting. I got to leave my kids somewhere while I go. Yeah.
And there were 26 kids over there.
Wow.
Or 26 families that didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Now this is when I look for bad dads, usually it's your run of the mill, dad gets drunk, dad beats or kills kid.
So sad that's run of the mill.
Like that.
But, yeah.
But then, that's usually what it is. When I do mother accused, holy shit, it gets crazy.
Oh, no.
Arizona mother accused of locking son, 14, in bathroom for up to 3 days.
Oh, my God.
Police are investigating claims that an Arizona mother beat her 14-year-old son with a clothes hanger before imprisoning him in a bathroom for up to 3 days.
Wow.
Trisha Lynn Mastro, 53, faces felony charges of child abuse after the teenager used his friend's cell phone to report the alleged attack to his dad, who is based in New York.
Wow.
So apparently she ripped the landline off the phone and threw it at the boy when he tried to go to the neighbor's house.
Wow.
She punched the teenager's arm hard enough to leave bruising, but then hit him with a metal belt buckle and beat him with a clothes hanger.
Wow.
The altercation the next day involved Mastro, the mom, stabbing at her son's suitcase and slashing his baseball cap before a visible injury was left on his neck. I guess he was trying to leave, so she just shredded his suitcase.
Yeah.
And then she locked him in the bathroom inside the garage. Ooh, not even like the right bathroom.
Well, at that point, though, it's like, how big and strong is this lady? If he's a teenage boy, you would think it's like
14.
At some point.
You were a wimp at 14. Your mom could have done this to you.
Well, I was going to say my mom said a different. My mom was terrifying and still is. Yeah, I wouldn't dare. You're right.
So
yeah,
your point is moot.
I guess she must be the evil version of my mom. Yeah, because you're right.
So the mom said, I don't know how the injuries came about. And then she said that she had used the scissors in a failed attempt to open a zipper on the suitcase.
Oh, my God.
So, God, criminals out there, could you please use better excuses?
Yeah.
Because it's just insulting.
Yeah.
Just come out and say, yeah, I fucking hit him.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, back to the crazy.
Yeah.
Mother accused of attacking child with scissors, claimed to have done it for Satan.
Oh, my God.
This just happened a couple days ago.
Yeah. Do you think, so is she crazy or is she trying to get out of it by...
She's in Utah, so I'm going to go with crazy.
Yeah.
The woman's been arrested and stands accused of assaulting her 8-year-old son with a pair of scissors and claimed to have done it for Satan, among other reasons. It happened at a Motel 6 in St. George, Utah on Thursday. They noticed a young boy running in a nearby alley, shouting that his mother, Megan Michelle Stewart, was attempting to suffocate him.
Wow.
The mom was close behind him. After speaking with staff members, both the mother and son returned to their room. After 2 hours, the housekeeper told management they had seen the boy outside the room talking about how his mom was trying to kill him. What the hell? Why? I mean,
yeah.
I joke around about I'm going to kill my kid.
Yeah.
Never. I mean,
yeah.
Geez.
How terrifying.
So he had multiple neck lacerations. There was blood all over the place. Thankfully, he's been taken to the hospital. He's going to be okay. But they arrested the mom and found her attempting to flee the motel property because she knew she messed up.
Yeah. Yeah. She may have thought she saw Satan, but she knew I'm in trouble.
Well,
yeah.
Stewart told officers that she had been high during the incident, although it is unknown what substance she may have been using.
Yeah.
Furthermore, she claimed to have carried out the attack on her son for Satan as well as Mother Mary.
Oh, my God.
So obviously this woman should not have a child.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so she's in jail. I just don't understand. Why?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's it for the loser ones. Now I've got debatable. I don't know what word I should use here. They're the ones, how last week I had I'll allow it. This one, these are ones I'm not allowing, but it's still like, is this really?
All right, let's see.
Mom faces backlash after giving one of her kids a $2 million gift. This is such favoritism, is a quote. A mother caused a rift between her children after she sold the family home to one and not the other. This is why I'm glad I have only one kid.
So she sold it to one, so they're buying it?
One of her kids is buying the mom's home.
But that's not a gift. So
it is. Let me get into it. This woman, the mom, went on Reddit and said, "Am I the asshole?"
Yeah.
Her son Henry and daughter Lisa were both looking to move into bigger homes. The mother and her husband decided to sell the house to Henry at a huge discount. When Lisa found out, she felt betrayed. So the mom and dad, they have 4 adult kids.
Yeah.
The house they bought, years ago, it was a 6-bed, 7-bath house for next to nothing back when they bought it. Obviously now it's a $3 million home.
Yeah.
Now all the kids are out. They want to sell the house and get a condo. So her son Henry and his wife want to get a bigger house. So they said, tell you what, we're going to sell you our $3 million home for $1 million.
Wow.
Before even talking to anyone else.
Yeah.
So of course he jumped on it. And now the other siblings are like, what the fuck?
The other 3 siblings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More one of them because she was actually looking for a home too.
Yeah.
And this is the house they grew up in. So imagine like the house you grew up in that you actually really wanted, and it's practically given away to a sibling without even talking to you.
I don't know. Like,
you know what? It's
I myself
house.
wouldn't mind like if my parents sold their house to Doug or Barb. Like I would be happy for them. So
if you were looking at the same time and didn't even mention it to you.
I guess that does.
That's the part, is they were both looking for homes at the same time.
Yeah.
And they just random, arbitrarily said, okay, Henry gets this.
Well, if it was Doug, I'd have to say, well, he's the favorite and he's clearly the better child. So all they would have to say is we gave it to him because he kind of deserves it more. And I'd have to go, why you? All right.
I know.
You're right. But I can see what you mean. You got 4 kids and you're.
And now, granted,
Yeah.
it is the parents' house. They can do whatever they want.
Yeah,
they
but-
could donate it to the neighbor's dog.
Yeah.
But it's still kind of a...
Yeah. But we don't know, because I know some families where they have more than one kid, and
Yeah.
it's like, not every kid deserves the
Oh,
same.
yeah, the daughter
because
might have
some
been
kids-
a fuck up.
Yeah, she may have never talked to him or something,
know.
So
But still, I mean, granted, it's their home. They can do with it what they want.
yeah, it's their home. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I get it. It'd be so hard to have that where you're like,
Thanksgiving.
I'd want it equal. Yeah, I would want it equal.
Yeah, or at least put it out there. Say, hey, look,
Yeah,
this is what we're gonna do.
yeah.
You guys, fight to the death. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something.
Unless it's like at the very end of the article, it's like the daughter does hate them and never
Yeah.
speaks to them and says how much she hates them.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
well, why'd she expect to get the house? Yeah.
Kind of like that comic that says, yeah, he was talking about his stepdad. It's like, actually, he's not even my stepdad. I just call him that to piss him off.
My
Okay, the next debatable story. This one's more like, if we were in the same situation, what would we do? Video appears to show Aiden Fucci's mother. Aiden Fucci was a guy who was accused of murder.
Mm-hmm.
Shows Aiden Fucci's mother washing blood off his jeans the same night he's accused of murdering a 13-year-old girl. So the son is 14 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So the mother of a 14-year-old boy accused of murdering a teen cheerleader earlier this year was allegedly captured on video washing blood out of her son's jeans after his classmate was killed. If the kid is grown, be like, you know what, get the fuck out of here, you're stupid.
Yeah.
14, you're like, gee, what the hell happened?
Yeah,
Of course.
still though, what I would want to know is, does the mom know, like, what did he tell her? Because I could totally, coming home as a teenager, if my pants were covered in blood or something, my mom would, unless I didn't have any cuts on me, she'd be like, then she'd be suspicious.
Yeah.
But she would not be suspicious because I would always fall it
I'm
over.
having my period, Mom.
Well, I friggin' ate it or
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But I could see.
Actually, you should probably beat your ass and say, you've been drinking.
Yeah, yeah, totally. So it just depends on, did she know what happened or did he just say, I fell? But if it had, lots of blood on it, there's no way I would. If that happened, they would have to go. Like, there's no way I would help them hide it unless it was like they were trying to kill them. Like if someone was was hurting my daughter, then I'd be like, sorry, man. We like. I'd still want...
No, this guy, I mean, if this is the guy, he's a piece of crap because this girl was stabbed 114 times.
Yeah, no, that fucker needs to...
Now, but my thing is, so I'm assuming when your kid is that broken.
You should. You hear some
attention.
stuff, where you don't know, but... you should know if they're capable of something like that.
You should never have to question if someone's a murderer or a vegan because they'll tell you.
Yeah, they'll tell you.
The son was charged with second-degree murder.
They'll tell you if you're vegan.
Totally. Do you have anyone that you know that's a vegan that you don't know they're a vegan?
I know. They had to...
It's like the first thing
when
that
we
comes
were
out.
vegan, it had to be...
Oh, God.
I have to say,
Vegan
like,
at gunpoint.
sorry, we can't eat it.
Then you watch me and drool.
And you go, why? Wah, wah, wah.
So they're trying to raise the charges to first-degree murder for this kid because...
For sure. There's no way you stab somebody that many times, that you're not just a psychopath,
Yeah, and the blood was on him.
Yeah.
And granted, we don't know
And
everything.
if she did help, then she deserves to go to jail, too. She's an accomplice if she's trying to...
I know, and that's what they're trying to say.
Yeah.
And that's a third-degree felony for tampering with evidence.
Yeah. It just... It only depends on how he presented it.
Sure. Oh, shit, Mom.
If he made a bullshit story and she was... if she was busy...
I hit a deer with my car and there's blood all over... Oh, he's 14. He's not driving.
Yeah. You'd just be like, what? And be like... I could totally see, like... You idiot. And then...
But I know that Mama Bear would kick in for both of us and be like, okay, let's not make this any worse.
Yeah.
And you know what? Give me those pants. I'll clean them. You know, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't try to hide something like that. I don't think I would be thinking straight, though.
Yeah.
You don't think straight when you know, when you're looking at your kid on the electric chair.
That's true. That's true. I could see it driving you crazy. That's for sure.
It was stupid what she did, but I guarantee you that a lot of people listening would do the same thing for their kid.
Yeah.
And they might hate themselves for it, and they might hate their kids for it, but they would still do it.
Yeah. I'd like to think that if something like that happened, there'd be a reason.
Yeah.
If it was one of our kids, like they'd be self-defense or something.
But both of us are like, we got our kids back no matter what.
Yeah.
And this is no matter what. And even though it's, you know what I mean, it's hard to shut that off.
I don't know. I think if your kid is like that kind of a killer, then maybe you're more like, I have to put him down. It's my fault.
Or you do like Dexter's stepdad and go, we have to train you to do this right.
You gotta do it. Only bad people.
When's Dexter coming back?
I don't know. Is he coming back?
Yeah. They're going to...
I stopped watching it by like the third season, I think. Yeah.
Well, they apologized for... They pretty much really did apologize for the shitty finale.
I didn't even watch that long. Yeah,
it's not worth it. Okay, so our next one.
Okay.
And this one, I don't think the parents did anything wrong, but judge orders parents to pay son more than $30,000 for getting rid of his porn collection.
Wait, what? Say it again? That was the...
Judge orders parents to pay son more than $30,000 for getting rid of his porn collection.
What did he have, like rare actual film? Like he's like, I had the actual print of the original Behind the Green Door? What could be possibly worth $30,000 in
That's
porn?
the thing. So David Working, 43,
and he's 43,
won a lawsuit against his parents.
Did he live in their house?
Yes.
What a son of a bitch.
So the judge said the parents had no right to throw out their son's collection of films, magazines, and other items, which I don't even want to know.
Oh, that's where it went. He had some sort of freaking robot doll.
Working had lived at their home in Grand Haven, Michigan for 10 months after a divorce. But then he moved to Muncie, Indiana, but I guess he left the porn there.
$30,000 worth of porn.
Working, the son, had estimated his collection was worth $25,000. According to emails between Working and his father, the collection included 1,605 individual titles of DVDs and VHS tapes.
You can't tell me when you see stuff at Goodwill, like that's a Goodwill box. That's worth $25, maybe.
Yep.
Oh my God! What I thought you were gonna say is like they dumped it, and it turned out it's like he had 5 copies of the first Playboy
it was
or
just
something,
volume.
or he had a bunch of like those Tijuana Bibles or something.
For what it's worth,
Yeah,
he did ask his parents to mail the porn collection to him in Muncie, but they were uncomfortable with, they did not want to ship it across state lines.
Yeah,
And they didn't like having it in their home.
Yeah,
They dumped it.
They told him to come get it.
Now, here's the stupid defense on the parents' case. Working's parents said they had the right to act as his landlords. Landlords aren't allowed to dump your stuff.
No, they shouldn't have said
they
landlord.
do after a certain amount of time.
They shouldn't have said landlord. They should have said he wasn't here anymore. It's our goddamn house, and he wouldn't come get his stuff.
Yep.
I can't believe a judge ruled for that.
Well, they did. It was his property,
but he left it at their house.
But he did ask for it back, and they wouldn't ship it. That's kind of where it gets bad. The judge followed the value set by an expert.
But it's there. See, I don't get that because it's like this wasn't an actual landlord situation. This was...
No, I know. But the thing is, he asked for it back, and they did not want to ship it. So then they just tossed it. But here's more...
I still think that's bullshit that they should... That you got to get your ass back over there.
You're right. But if it's that valuable to you...
Yeah, and I really want to see, like, they need to have something in there that... Because that doesn't add up. No. $30,000 unless...
Well, no, here. So the judge followed the value set by an expert, and the parents must also pay $14,500 to their son's attorney. So that $30,000 includes that. So he probably put the value at around 15 grand.
Even that, like, what I'm not hearing in there is something that's like, where's something that's actually rare other than some like dirty.
Well, here's my thing. Is, hey, how about if you didn't invest all your money in porn, you could have had a mortgage instead of having to live with your parents.
Yeah. Why would you do that?
The sheriff's office, though, did make sure to go down through the list that he had to make sure he didn't have any kiddie porn on there.
Oh.
So he's safe.
I can't see how it got anywhere near that without having some sort of like, he had all these VHS tapes, and like an early printing of the first Playboy that was only 10 copies, or like, oh, okay, like something collectible of some, or like something old.
I can't imagine why he got divorced.
Yeah, yeah. And now he's got like no one.
Dude,
it's like now his ex is like, see, this guy's the biggest dick ever, and the parents are like, I can see.
Okay, the last one, and this one, I think you'll be surprised where I go with this.
Okay.
Mother 55 and daughter 22, who run a joint OnlyFans account where they pose in underwear and fetish costumes, say they've been accused of being incestuous, but insist they never kiss or touch inappropriately. So Jessie Joe 54 and daughter Phoenix Ray Blue 22 launched the OnlyFans site. And there are pictures. There is a link in there. She
just seems so like...
I'm sure the mom was attractive when she was young. But I don't see the appeal here. But I don't care so much about that because, yes, it is unusual. But
to each his own. If they want to do that, I just think it's super creepy. You'd want to do
very creepy
with your own kid.
But the thing is, they're making good money on this.
Yeah, so there's even creepier people that are freaking like, I can't wait to see this.
And here's the thing about the creepier people is they're getting requests all the time from people asking them to do certain things, which moms and daughters should not do together. That's who I have the fucking problem with.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, this is unusual that they're doing this, but you know what? It pays the bills.
Yeah.
It's sex work.
Yeah.
It just happens to be that you're doing it with your daughter, but not doing it with your daughter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd rather that we lived in a world where this didn't happen.
So they just need two people to lie and be like, we're mother-daughter, and they do. Oh, my God, these awful people
like
do it.
90% of the porn industry, isn't it?
I guess I'd hear they believe you.
I think they just call it stepmom now.
OnlyFans. What cracks me up about OnlyFans is them saying that they went back on it, but they were going to ban this stuff. And to me, it's like, what can you salvage of your whole brand that at this point doesn't say porn to me? OnlyFans just says porn to me.
Well, it's like saying Pornhub announces no more porn.
Yeah. It's like, what exactly are you going to sell instead, OnlyFans?
Cattleman's now vegan.
Yeah, now we're just going to have artists. Like, what artists are on there?
Actually, it's funny that you bring up the OnlyFans because at the time, this article was written right after OnlyFans announced that.
Yeah.
So they said they were going to go to a new site called revealme.com, which sounds creepy. But they claim to give their models the full earnings rather than take 20% that OnlyFans takes.
Oh, my God.
I didn't realize they took that much.
They're pimps.
Pretty much.
That's too much. That's ridiculous.
But yeah, I mean, to the people that are willing to pay them money, asking them to do gross stuff.
Yeah.
Knock it off.
That's the crazy, creepy people.
Take a look at those pictures. I wouldn't pay for those pictures. Email us at thestateupdads@gmail.com. Subscribe, rate us, review us. It's how the show grows. Tell a friend. If you want to hire someone to draw a picture of your 43-year-old son's $30,000 porn collection, who would they reach out to?
That I would draw. You could write to me at pencilforhire.com, pencil FOR hire, or pencil for hire on Instagram.
And if you need a little extra energy to get all those boxes of porn out of your basement, go to our sponsor, Seattle Gummy Company. They make high-energy mocha shots, give you all the caffeine in a cup of coffee 5 times faster for half the price what you would spend for a cup of coffee at a chain coffee shop. We've been enjoying these for over 2 years. We think you would love them too.
Oh, there's everybody's here. Let's finish it up.
Hi. we teamed up with Gag on this podcast at tpublic.com for merch. Get our ugly faces on your stuff. T-shirts, notebooks, mugs, all that stuff. Yeah, so click the link in the show notes. I used to say go to TeePublic and search for Gag on this. Don't do that. You'll be disappointed. Speaking of Gag on this, check out my side project, the Gag on This podcast. That's run by Big Nick. This week, we are speaking with Emily Peterson. She's a hilarious comic and horror movie buff. And I think we'll have a good time on that one.
Cool.
We'll talk to you guys next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Thing I want to say is thank you all for coming. Bye-bye.